Welcome back to another episode of my Ultimate Ironman. Last time, who cares about last time, what we did last time? Sailing is out as of 23 minutes ago. Sailing is out. It is 5 o'clock in the morning, and I am here to try and figure out what to do. I think it's talking to these people is what we do. Anne and Will. Oh my gosh. Here's everybody on the boats. I never played during the beta or anything, so I don't know what to expect. I think these shadows are maybe showing me people that are like underneath me, I guess. Yeah, so it's showing priority. This is crazy. Well, I imagine we're going to try and pilot a boat here, so let's see how it handles. Oh, you can move around on the boat. That's cool. All right, we've acquired our first vessel. You're never going to guess what it looks like. It looks exactly the same as the one that everyone else around us has. It's a little raft with a basic cargo hold. Can we use the cargo hold as an Ultimate Ironman? Apparently we can. Item deposited here may be dismissed, or is it going to say we can't? Cargo hold cannot store that item. So I don't know what they can hold. It's probably sailing specific stuff. We'll see if we can use that. For now, though, we have to head back to Port Sarim, which I don't know where that is. I have no clue where I am. Pandemonium. Okay, so we gotta go past... Oh, that's really fun! They're gonna make you go past Tutorial Island for your first voyage. That's really cool. Okay, let's go... The sailing, I did a little bit from the quest. It is... So you set the sails... Oh, no, yeah, you gotta be navigating, of course. Navigating, and then you can click a direction and you kind of like just head that one direction. You don't like, it's not like, it only goes to the tile and then it stops. You set a direction and then you can set a heading again, and it seems to change pretty quickly. I haven't had to do any like big maneuvering or stuff. You can increase the speed if you feel really confident about where you're going. And yeah, it's just pretty chill. Sometimes oh, that guy has a big boat already. That's crazy, dude. Asteroid, or maybe that's just the quest boat. That might be the quest boat. Yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure that is well, no, it's past the quest. No, they might just have that. I don't know. Some people moving fast in the sailing world. I was thinking, there's got to be somebody that has like a bunch of lamps set ready for when the skill launches, and then just bam, gonna spend them all and get to like level 60 in 1 second. Not us though. I do have Tears of Guthix once I finish this quest, but other than that, we'll be trekking it out. All right, I'm gonna assume we get a XP from this. Deposit this crate here, 100 XP. And we're gonna level up. Level 2 sailing. Apparently, we don't unlock anything with level 2, but still very exciting. Oh, okay, that's the quest. It definitely is setting up for a longer thing in a series for sure. But to access a sailing skill, Pandemonium, which is this place right now, a raft, 25 sawmill coupons, and 300 sailing XP, which gets me to level 5. You can now dock your boat at Land's End and Hasidius. Okay, let's look at this too. Anything else we missed? Sailing. So we need level 15 to get a skiff. And you can also apparently have multiple boats. I don't know what the benefit of that is. But of course, the very first thing I'm going to do is head to Tears of Guthix and see how much we get from that. No, they know! They knew we would try and do this. I wonder if you can't lamp it either. That's crazy. Well, I'm already here, so I might as well get my prayer XP. Alright, this is my first non-quest deposit. Let's see what we get. 59 sailing for that. Level 6. We got 59 coins, too. Nice little money maker. Oh my, as an Ultimate Ironman, we cannot use the best thing Jagex has ever added to the game. The bank crab. Oh, level 7. Ooh, 2 port tasks. Cool. Also, you've got this big, like, captain's log sea charting. It's almost like a sailing specific, like, achievement diary / like task thing kind of thing. I'm about to get my first one though. I just gotta get my stuff out of here and then interact with the... Well, I might be able to. You have to interact with the salvaging bench. I don't know you need level 15 to actually do the shipwreck stuff, so I don't know if you'll be able to salvage stuff if I'm not level 15. We will find out though if I can find where oh, there's level 9 sailing. I can find where it is. Sort salvaging station. Don't have any salvage, but we did get the thing. Okay, we got 100 sailing XP for doing all of the ones for Bay of Sarum. And apparently we can use some rapids. We'll see what that looks like. Oh man, this music is really good. Also, I went to bed after like 2 hours, so most people had, not most people, but a lot more people have bigger boats now. And I just found out these rapids here that we unlocked, I think you can go through them to speed up, but I tried it and it said my hull wasn't strong enough, and I took 4 damage. So I think that's going to be a, you know, thing when you have better ships. Also, what are these people down here? Oh, just got level 12. We can now do drink crates, but we have to do this prying times quest. Alright, that's 15. I think we get, yeah, we can now captain a skiff and salvage from small shipwrecks. So I guess we've got to go, I don't know if there's a quest for that. We might just have to go talk to there's like ship masters at all the ports. So I'll try talking to the next one I see. Alright, so you could buy one for 15k. It's got 7 different spots to build things. The only thing we have that I think we can afford, we can afford with our level requirement, is this salvaging hook. So we need, what, 4 planks and 6 bronze bars and a rope. Shouldn't be too hard to get that. Oh, it's been a while since I felt like a true UIM. I just got these bronze bars from Shanty at Shanty's Pass. I had to cop a couple worlds because he only has 3, and at least one of their UIM was doing the same thing as me. And I'm just gonna go chop down trees anywhere, but I forgot I don't have an axe, so you know, it would be quicker to just go and grab the planks of Barbarian Assault than it is to get an axe. And conveniently, there's 4 of them, which is all I need. And here we are in our brand new boat. I don't know if we're actually any faster than the little rafts that you start with. It doesn't seem like I am, but I'm curious if I can go through these rapids. Got some up here. The helm was not strong enough. What? It's another quest down. This one was alright. The intro quest was definitely a little better, but we were 18 sailing from that. Can now dock at Remington and build an oak cargo hold. I also saw, I checked at level 17 we unlocked the iron hull. So I want to look at that and see if I can build some of those, and also probably get rid of these coupon vouchers. Oh wait, no, I misread. It's 17 construction, 22 sailing for an iron keel. And then we need 10 keel parts, which would be 50 iron bars. So, I mean, doable for sure, but that'll be an interesting one to get. We're gonna have to death pile, I think, for that. Oh no, but iron helm. Okay, no, I was right. Look at me doubting myself. Okay, we only need 6 iron bars and 3 oak planks, so that's much easier. Alright, so I'm slightly unclear based off of the tooltip in the level up area if I need to have a crew member for this. You may be able to salvage something using, so deploy bronze salvage hook. Okay, no, so I'm guessing probably if you have a crew member, then you can wait and it'll do it on its own, you know. Also, okay, it does just give it to you in your inventory. I wonder if you can, I'm gonna go see if I can put this in the cargo hold. You can, okay, I can only hold 4 things in my cargo hold, but you can put salvage in the cargo hold. Well, that's good to know. This kind of seems like it's almost somewhat AFK. We only have the bronze salvage hook, and it says that the higher tiers increase the speed that you get things. So, you know, we'll get more. Alright, then you sort through it at this salvaging station. It seems to give you half junk and half materials you can use for sailing, which for an Ultimate Ironman is probably going to be mostly junk as well. Okay, I've been putting this off. I need to clear out the inventory a little bit and probably do a rebag or whatnot. I don't want to risk having things in his spory just in case, you know, a freaking kraken comes and kills me or something, but I can definitely get this a little better. Well, not only was I able to get the hard clue, but I came across a crystal impling while I was doing it and got an elite clue from that as well. So the hard, we got just some alks, and the elite, even better alks. What planks are those? Teak planks. We might need some of those in like the next week for sailing. Is it worth it to keep it? Of course not. I mean, I might keep it in Hesperia and risk it, but got the inventory situated, feeling like I can actually do stuff now. I can breathe, and we got our first crazy upgrade, the oak cargo hold. I think, what's that, 5 slots now we get? Yeah, 5 slots over 4. Absolutely massive. Dropping this off should get me enough for a level. And 96, level 20, we can make oak hulls now, which I think needs a lot of oak planks. Real talk, fellas, until I see something that tells me I need an oak hull to do it, I'm just gonna wait and maybe do teak, because same speed, I'm pointing at the screen, but you have to read yourself where it is. Same boat speed, only more hit points. I'm not messing up very often and taking hits, so I think I'll just wait until teak hull. Might as well, you know, if it's gonna be the exact same length grind, might as well get one that's actually like a tangible upgrade, you know? This here is gonna get us 24, I think. Yeah, 24 sailing, oak mast, and linen sails. Let's take a look at that, but first, there's another quest I have unlocked to do. Current affairs done. This is definitely the best quest of the 3 we've done so far. It was really fun. Funny dialogue, pretty quick, and then also like a good way of introducing you to the new mechanic for tracking currents. Ooh, we can now dock at Brimhaven and build flags and trims. All right, we've got a couple upgrades I think we can make. I gotta look into that. I was about to make some more sails, and then I thought you needed bolts of cloth, but it's actually bolts of linen, which I think is a new item that you need flax for. You knew 1 piece of flax gets you a ball of linen, and then 2 balls of linen is a bolt of linen. So I was confused because it looks exactly like bolt of cloth, and the guy, the shipwright, right at the in like the shipbuilding area sells bolts of cloth. So I just assumed it would be that's what you need, but no, you have to go make these. Thankfully, I'm already at Catherine, so I can just run up here and spin them real fast. Alright, so I can also build an iron keel, but same thing as the hull, it only just gives me armor, and I'm not really fighting things yet, so I figured just skip it for now. And then sails, not a big upgrade, no basic acceleration, you know, we have a little storm resistance, haven't, you know, had a problem with that yet. Big thing, only thing that's actually, big thing, huge thing, speed boost duration from 20 to 22. Absolutely massive. Swap out the mast and sails. And it actually looks like it changed the little... Okay, I gotta be honest, I'm really loving this so far. We'll see how it expands. It is kind of crazy to think that I've only been in this little... I wish we could zoom out more. But like really only been in kind of like, you know, around Tutorial Island, just going around. I'm even looking at things I haven't been to. Oh, because I'm building. I'm on the Isle of Souls build zone. But like just sticking in like the Port Sarim, you know, and then going up, just getting into, you know, Catherby. It's like starting area stuff, and there's so many oceans. Like, I like that. I like kind of like the Death Stranding delivery gameplay. It could get old if the XP doesn't keep up, but it's already like, I was a little worried because, you know, only getting like 59 for the same couple of contracts, but now that I got like the Catherby ones, you get up like, you know, closer to 200. So it definitely is scaling. I've seen some people complaining. I'm not looking too far into it because I'm like, hey, the skill's been out for 12 hours, you know, let's give it some time to really see how it goes. But so far, first impressions are very good. All right, cool. I just built a steel salvaging hook, and I'm pleased to see I didn't have to build an iron. It's not like POH upgrades. You just replace it whenever you build something. So that's really nice, because I already skipped a couple like hauls and stuff. So it's nice to know I hopefully won't have to upgrade those one by one, because it could be quite tedious. Also, it told me I needed 2 more steel bars, like in the skill panel, than I actually did. So clearly there's, you know, some changes were made between when this was written and the full release. Another big upgrade, maybe not big, because I don't know how often we'll use it, but bronze cannon. Can't have a ship without a cannon. And then I don't know if we can, we'll have to hop out on the water and see if we can like use our cannon. I have some cannonballs I got from salvaging. I don't know if you can like load them or if you like just have to have them in your inventory. Operate. check ammunition. You have no preferred ammunition set. You set up by using a cannonball. Okay. So that sets a preferred, and then can I wonder if I can store my cannonballs in here. And then if we check ammunition, is it still going to be your preferred ascent operate? I don't know if it'll work. Oh no, we can see. Okay, yeah, so it knows we have 4 cannons. That's really cool. Just a PSA for all you new sailors out there. Watch out if you open the crate in here, the like crowbar crate. I've had a bunch of potions. It's like the 5th or 6th one I've opened where you open a crate. It's a potion you drink for a challenge. And most of them just lower your stats. This one made me pass out and teleported me off my boat, which put my boat back to where it was docked at, which was Port Sarim. So then I had to go all the way from Port Sarim all the way back here. And of course, I have a full cargo bay of just stuff for Port Khazard. So don't make the mistake I do. Dock often, dock early, dock often, and watch out for stuff like that. Oh, nope. Looks like your cargo gets lost. Okay, again, it didn't like tell me. I would have loved if it told me any of this stuff. It just says you wake up with your strength and mind sapped. It doesn't say anything about, oh, your boat's backwards, docked, all your cargo's gone. Because I checked my tasks and I still have my tasks. I just don't have, that's really annoying. I would have gotten rid of these. That's really annoying. Oh, that's supremely annoying, actually. On the one hand, I get the lore reasoning for needing 300 nails for a hull upgrade, but on the realistic side, like, why are steel nails not sold by the guy at the dock, and why don't they refresh faster? Like, man, this is rough. Okay, so getting the materials for the teak hull was not crazy. I mean, it was, I'd say, pretty much about what you expected for a UIM. Still fairly on the friendly side. Yeah, having a log basket, and especially if you had a plank sack, you could do it in one trip, because it's five planks per teak hull part, and then you need 10 hull parts, so 50 total. Better inventory than management than me, and you could have it done in one shot. So what we get from all of this is a 0.5 increase to our boat speed and a little more hit points, which who cares about that? But we're gonna do it, and bada bing, bada boom. Nice looking teak that looks surprisingly similar to the tier before oak, but who can complain? I will still take that. And then I do want to upgrade my cargo hold. I need to check what I need for that still. Well, I definitely feel that 0.5 speed increase. Absolutely worth the time it took to get that done. Ooh, that's the first person I've seen with a level 50 ship right there. It's not that much bigger than the one I'm in. I had to do a double take it first, but yeah, there it is. Congrats to that guy. Kind of forgot I wanted to get my upgrades first. I unlocked the Barracuda trial at level 30, so I know it's over this way. I will try and figure out what's up with this. I'm pretty sure it's like a training method and not just like a do it one time kind of thing, but I'll find out. All right, so second time's the charm for the first tier of challenge here. I missed 2 of them my first time around, so had to restart. Freaking ace tier 2, first try easy, dude. This is pretty fun. Oh, I had a mess up, so we're gonna be racing the clock. Oh no, lightning. Come on, deliver. No, it's gonna be 1 second. Are you kidding me? 1 second, 2 seconds technically. Oh, that was it. I had a real bad mess up at some point during the middle where I had to do like a full circle stop and reverse. It was bad. All right, not quite as much of a rush this time. Got a little bit of time to spare. 425 up to 37 sailing. From all of that, we can now build an anchor. We got a bunch of other stuff too. And I got these 3 things for each tier. You got rewards. And I gotta know what I need for them or what they're used for. I also don't know what I got coupons from. I'm imagining maybe like when you pick up supplies, you have a chance to get them, or maybe I got them as like my reward for failing the last time. I don't know. Finishing up the repairs with a nice new anchor. Not sure what that lets us do, but we've got that now. I got a little flag for doing the Barracuda trial, and we've got this keg, which I think will have uses once we get crew members, which is still, I think that's level 40, you can get your first one, so coming up soonish. Well, I just accepted a task to go to Fortis, so we're gonna start a long journey, all the way down through here, and then over to, back up, I think? Yeah, so all the way down and then up there. So far, it's been pretty good being self-contained here, and now we're getting to the point where I think it's opening up a lot more, so we'll see how much XP we get from these, because I feel like it should be quite a bit more, but what do I know? I thought this was another player, but these are pirates over here in this big ship. I don't know if they'll attack me. They're kind of low level. These hammerhead sharks are attacking me, though. That's why I came over here to the shallow area. Oh, I saw this on Reddit already. Look at this clue turtle. That's the cutest thing ever. Yeah, get over here, little dude. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, we're gonna make it. Almost did not. Freaking clan of Krakens jumped me and almost got me in a multi-combat area, but I survived. 65 HP, and we are here. It's a little weird that like they let you come all the way here, because everything in between here is like level 60 requirement sailing, but like you unlock this at like level 38, so I don't really know what the deal is with that. But like it's fine, it's whatever. Oh, let me make sure. I want to dock right here, and then I have a bunch of these potions. After my last escapade, I've seen people say the best thing to do is just to wait till you dock and then drink all of them and see what happens. So that gave me what? That gave me a stamina. This one's going to morph me into a banana. Cool. Okay, cool. So one of them brought me all the way back to Port Sarim. That's fun. Got 585 XP for rescuing this dog I found randomly. I found a castaway guy earlier too. I think you get like a random encounter. You just bring him back to a port and you get some XP. And I think I'm going to call this episode here. It is just about to be 4 a.m. the day after sailing, so 23 hours after release, and I am at 42 sailing. Not bad. While I was editing this video, I started with the Barracuda wrecks, which are the highest level ones, and then I went to do the small salvage because they were a little closer. And also I found this doll knife that said you should take it to the museum in Varrock and you can probably get some XP for it. So that was a collection log item from way up higher. And then you can also, that's where you also get flaxseed, which you'll need for upgrades later. I already planted some. I got some earlier. But it's nice to have more. And then I'm just doing the weaker ones now to see if there's maybe a unique that they have. I don't know. I'm not looking at the wiki. I'm enjoying, this being at release and not knowing 100%. I needed something to do anyway, and it was a little bit of AFK activity. But yeah, I said it before earlier, really enjoying sailing. First impressions are very good. I know they already buffed XP rates, which I didn't even actually think were that bad. I think a lot of people were like maybe only doing salvaging and thinking that was what the XP rates were. But like I think it was pretty, like I do agree with the buffs. I think with the early buffs were good. But like, doing the variety and stuff I think was real fun. I don't know why my guy doesn't have a jaw right now. I do have Fashionscape on to give me the bandana, so maybe that's contributing to it. But either way, I've really been enjoying this. The only like complaint I would have is when I did my thing to go to Fortis, it was just weird. Like I said, like they're like I got attacked by high level monsters here. All of this stuff you see here is you don't have level to dock at any of these places. It's just weird. I don't know why. Like they did such a great job with this opening area of so many ports all being connected, like close, but like not. Like at first it feels like it takes a bit to get there, but then once you get like the currents and stuff, it feels really good, and you can get between places really quickly. Like I really like the loops. Like I said, like the Death Stranding gameplay of like getting things, gotta go here, but then planning your routes, how much cargo space you have. Like I really enjoy it. The early game is really fun, so I'm hoping the kind of as we transition to the more mid levels of the skill, it'll be interesting. I was just looking at ports, and we can see at 45 we get the Summer Shore after Troubled Tortugan, which is a new quest. So hopefully that'll be something new, brand new area for. I mean, Pandemonium's already new, but it's pretty small. but new creatures, new characters. There is a turtle over here. We always saw them in earlier in the episode, so I know that exists. But lots of things to look forward to. Thank you so much for watching to the end. If you did, I really appreciate it, and hope you've been enjoying sailing. And hopefully you'll join me for my next adventure.